Hello, Facebook, and good afternoon. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having a great day today. If you are just joining us live, my name is Ashley. I am the lady behind the Fit and Fabulous fitness page, and I just like to share my journey and share tips on how you can live a healthy, lifestyle that doesn't cause stress, that doesn't cause you to have to do anything strenuous. I just want you to have to live the best life that you can live. And I wanted to come to you guys today and share with you a few things that I learned today in my journey, just like I normally do. And then also just some things that I think can help a lot of people, because I get a lot of people coming to me saying they don't know where to start, or maybe they're not losing weight. They've been doing everything. They are following the plan to the T, whether that be a fitness plan, a nutrition plan, or something, and they're just not seeing the results that they want to see. So I wanted to come to you guys and let you know why most people do not lose weight, even though they could be doing their program 100% fully like they're supposed to be. And that is because of stress. And I know you guys think that I'm probably crazy saying that, but really, stress holds our body back from doing so many things. And I've learned so much about this over the past month or so since I have been diagnosed with Hashimoto's. And I'm not saying that that I'm only talking about people with autoimmune diseases, because this isn't true. This is talking about anybody that is trying to, decrease their weight and just live a healthier lifestyle. If you have so much stress in your life, if you feel like you're constantly going, chaos everywhere, you go to bed, you don't even know where your day went, and you worked out, you ate great, and then, you're going weeks on end and you're just not seeing any results. Most of the time, that's because there's too much stress in your life. So what do we need to do to reduce the stress? There's like a million different things you can do. One of the things is you can follow me over the next couple months or so, or forever, because I'm going to be sharing lots of tips and tricks on how you can decrease your stress, because this is so important for our health. I can't even explain it. Just coming from, 2 years, again, I'm going to be sharing my story about how I got to the diagnosis of Hashimoto's, but it was about 2 years of me struggling and just being completely stressed out that led me to this, and realizing that I needed to slow down. And once you do that, it allows your body to heal. When your body is so just wrapped up in everything that's going on, it doesn't know how to function correctly. So the number one thing that you need to do to start your health and fitness journey, or if you're at a plateau, or if you're just not feeling right, is to reduce the stress in your life. I know what you're saying. That sounds so simple, but it's so hard to do. There's a few things that you can do to do this. And the first thing is to start a morning routine. I'm not saying that you have to get up super early or anything like that, but if you could wake up 5 or 10 minutes early before your day starts, and don't look at your phone, don't get on social media, just get up, have some quiet time to yourself, whether you want to journal, maybe do a workout, or go outside and run. Like yesterday, I went for a run for the first time in a long time, and I did it because I remember back to when I was training for my half marathon, how much that was reducing my stress. Just getting out before anybody is up in the morning, and it's quiet, and you can hear like the animals and watch the sun come up. Like, that is definitely going to reduce your stress for the beginning of the day. If you start reducing your stress right away at the beginning of your day, you have less of a chance of having just a day that spirals out of control. So start getting up a little bit early, 5-10 minutes early, have some time to yourself before everybody else wakes up, and get your stress level down before your day gets going. The next thing is to exercise. That will reduce your stress tremendously. If you can't exercise in the morning, that's fine. Pick a time that you can exercise. And the other thing I want you guys to do is to pick an exercise program or a type of exercise, whether it be one of the Beachbody programs that, I talk about all the time. There's a million choices out there. all the way from dancing to weightlifting to yogas to Pilates to different things that you can do, but pick one of those that's not going to stress you out. Do not pick a program that you are going to sit back and be so stressed out about it because you don't want to do it, and then you push yourself through that program. You're not going to see the results that you want to see. And I can tell you, I can testify to this because I have done that before. I have been, because I'm in the Beachbody community, a bunch of people will get together and say, well, I want to do this program. And I'll be like, oh, well, I want to do it too. You want to fit in with everybody and get the same results as everybody. And then you start in on the program and you're not liking it and you're not digging it and you are pushing through because you want to prove yourself to everyone else, basically. It's the reason why you keep going through with it. And then I'm just so stressed out about doing it that I half-ass it. And, my body is just like, I'm not going to respond to this because you don't want to do it. So pick a program that you want to do. This is why right now I'm not fully following a program. I'm kind of making my own program with Beachbody On Demand, which is an awesome option. If you're looking for some type of, exercise, you don't know what you want to do, Beachbody On Demand, you can stream your workouts. They have all different kinds of workouts, probably about $4,000 worth of different workouts on there, full programs. They add in stuff all the time. And it makes it so easy to be able to pick the workout that you want to do on that day. So right now, I'm really loving running outside and lifting weights. So I'm mixing it up with a bunch of different workouts from there. And I'm probably going to throw in some yoga. But find something that you like to do. Maybe you don't want to do a program like that. Maybe you just want to get outside and walk. Maybe you want to go swim. When I was at the lake last week and we were swimming all the time, I was, just thinking, God, I wish I had a pool because this is reducing my stress so much. Maybe do something where it takes a form of exercise where you have to take yourself outside of outside distractions, like going to a yoga class or something like that. Getting where you're going hiking and you are away from out of service, so you can't check your phone or anything like that. The more disconnected you can get from that, the better you will be. So the last thing I really want to talk about is why you should stop tracking your calories and your macros. And this hit me today because at my doctor's appointment yesterday, she wanted me to start tracking my, I want to start working out around 5 p.m. What can I eat or supplement can I take to give me energy in the early morning? So you want to work out at 5 p.m. or you want to work out at 5 a.m.? Alexis, that would be the difference. In the morning, what I do is I take Beachbody Energize. I actually think I have a, I wake up, I take a scoop of this, and then I get my workout done. So this is just a pre-workout. I don't eat anything because I like to work out fasted. Some people don't. I used to not work out fasted until I started training for my half marathon. And oh, that's okay. That's what I figured that you meant. But once I started training for my half marathon, I, for some crazy reason, did it during the middle of the summer. And so I had to wake up super early because I live in Arizona and it's 120 degrees outside. So I would wake up so early that I wasn't hungry or I didn't want to eat a big meal before I went running. And I just started taking a pre-workout and doing runs on that. And I would go 8 to 10 miles fasted, and that's really when I was feeling the best. So after I did that, at first it was uncomfortable to do, but after I did that, I started just working out fasted all of the time. So I would suggest doing some kind of pre-workout like Energize, or we have another one that's called E&E. It's a little less intense than the Energize, or just maybe doing some coffee or something like that. Or just getting up and chugging some water and getting your workout in. Sometimes that works for me too. If you have any questions about that, though, I can help you find something that'll work for you if you want to send me a message. Excuse me. But the biggest thing about getting up and working out is just getting up and doing it. Tell yourself the night before that you're going to get up early. You're going to do this workout. Get excited about it. That's one thing that I do is although I'm not following a workout calendar to a T right now, I am coming up with what workout I'm going to do the night before. That way you don't have too many things to think about when you wake up. Have your workout clothes ready, have your shoes ready, have your Energize or your E&E ready to go, have the workout you're gonna do picked out. And that way you roll out of bed, you just do it, and then you're gonna feel amazing for the rest of the day. So the last thing, like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys about is, why you should stop tracking your calories and your macros. Yes, calories and macros are really important to losing weight, but today when I was, sorry, I got off track a little bit, but today when I was sitting down, because my doctor wants me to start a food journal, and when she said those words, it really started to like stress me out and send me in a tizzy, because it just seems very overwhelming to me, as I know a lot of people do. And that's why one of the reasons the 21-day fix was so awesome for me is because I didn't have to worry about tracking those things and thinking about those things. I just had to fill the containers, eat the food, and go. So if you're really struggling with that, I would suggest doing the 21-day fix or just the container meal plan in general. If you haven't seen those, they just come like this. They come with a complete food plan. And in my groups, I provide you with detailed meals. So you almost don't even have to think about the containers either. You could just pick out the meals that you want to use and eat those throughout the day. But back to my story. So I was like, well, that's fine. I can just track my food on my FitnessPal like I've done before. No problem, right? And I've had my FitnessPal on my phone for quite some time, and I've deleted it probably like 3 or 4 times. But let me tell you, today I'm deleting it for good, and it's never, ever, ever coming back onto my phone, because, this morning I went to log in my breakfast, and all of a sudden my heart rate started going up. I started getting a headache, and I started getting stressed out. And I know this because I'm very self-aware, and I really work hard on being self-aware on what stresses me out, especially over the past month. And, I wasn't even focusing on my food. I wasn't even focusing on the food I was putting in my mouth. I was just so stressed out about it. So what I decided to do instead is just completely delete that. I don't want to see the macros. I don't want to see the calories or anything like that. I do follow more of a keto / fat fueled diet plan, but this is for anybody. I'm not talking about if you want to follow the same way I eat. But your body knows what to do. Your body knows what it needs. And if you learn to listen to it, you will be so good. So what I started to do instead of using that app is I just got a notebook and wrote down the foods that I ate, because I'm trying to find out what is triggering my Hashimoto's. And it's important for me to look at that. So this was less stressful for me. So no more apps on my phone. And, if those apps are causing you stress, get it out of your life. If any of that is causing you stress, get it out of your life. If you can't live your life on a day-to-day basis because you are so attached to that app, you're not going to get the results that you want to get, because it is just going to send you in a tizzy, and then your outside relationships are going to go down, and it just, is crazy. Although I do, there are some people that it works for, but I do think that it's not something that we need to live by 24/7. Get a journal, maybe at the end of the day, write down your food, or if you don't want to track it at all, that's great. I always recommend my people that are just starting out to just start making better choices. Take one thing and make a different choice. If you're drinking soda during the day, change it out for some sparkling water or some water. Make one change and keep going with that. And that way you don't have to get so overwhelmed in the beginning, because again, like I said, that stress is going to cause you not to get the results that you want to get. If you're hitting a plateau, let's say you just started making better choices, you started losing weight, and you're hitting a plateau, and you want to start following a more detailed meal plan. Find a meal plan that's already laid out for you. One of the reasons I did like doing the Ultimate Reset, I didn't have the best experience with it, but it did teach me a ton, was because I did not have to track any food. I did not have to think about my meals. I just took the meals, I took the recipes, I made them, and I ate them. And that released and reduced so much stress in my life that now after that was over, I found a way of doing that without having to track my food. So find a meal plan where you don't have to think about the food. I follow it's a book called Fat Field, and I can post the link below, from Healthful Pursuit. The author, her name is Leanne Vogel, and she has some really awesome meal plans in there. If you're following the 21-day fix, create your meals ahead of time. There's a ton of things on Pinterest. I have meal plans available that I give all of my challenge members, and you can just, pick the foods and then eat them. Or you can make your own meal plan. If you are really wanting to track your macros, what I do suggest doing is planning out your week or planning out your day ahead of time. That way you already know what you're going to eat and you don't have to think about it. If you want to intuitively eat, which is kind of what I'm doing at this point, because my body really likes being in the fat fuel zone, and I can eat, a certain range of calories each day and still, hit my goals, then you can do that too. If you start spinning off, then come back, maybe journal at the end of the day and see what you're doing and see what is going wrong. But I really just wanted to let you guys know so much that stress is a huge part of this journey. And I also wanted to let you guys know that in my next wellness group that's starting on June 18th, I'm going to be really focusing on a lot of overall health from the inside out, so that you can get the long-lasting results. It's not always about the way we look. And like yesterday, I was talking about how strong, is not a look. We want to just feel good. If we feel good on the inside, we're going to look good on the outside. And that's my goal for everybody that joins in on my Project Thrive group that starts in 2 weeks. So if you want any information on that group, just post your email below or send me a message with the goals that you're looking to achieve, and we'll work you get you on the right program, and we'll get you registered to get into that group, because it's going to be a really great group. It's the first round that I'm doing, and I know that it's just going to be because of everything that I've learned over the past month or so, or I should say like 5 years, because this has definitely been a journey so far. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all for asking questions. I would love to hear what topics you guys want to talk about in the future. I am going to go and be with my family now. So thank you very much. If you think this will help anybody, please share this video. Make sure you like it, subscribe to my page. I decided that next week is when I'm going to be sharing my story of how I got to the diagnosis of Hashimoto's. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys all probably tomorrow. So have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.